Let's get to the crux of the issue. How easy or difficult would it be for a foreign actor, say Russia, to interfere with our vote counting in November?
Look, the Russians have stolen information on stealth aircraft. They've penetrated the FBI, the CIA. So if somebody thinks that getting to the vote system is an insurmountable hill to climb, they're quite misinformed. This is something well within their technical capabilities. The question is it within their political will to engage in something like this? This would be actually groundbreaking in type of interference.
Well, let's keep it in the technical, because that's where your expertise really is. If the loser in November challenges the results of the election, could we do a recount? Because there's so many different ways and different computer systems being used. That would be quite difficult, would it not?
I just watched a video about how an expert manipulated the memory card to change the amount of votes, and even going back and printing out what the memory card was supposed to store, didn't see the difference between what was there and what was reported. So, look, you don't know what you don't know. If this has been manipulated, we may not know it. I mean, if information is stored, if it's transmitted, if it's kept somewhere else, if it's in digital form, it absolutely can be manipulated.
Bottom line is, when there's no paper trail, we have to rely on stuff that could be manipulated very easily. All right. Homeland Security, I'm sure you've seen this story, is worried about all this, and there are suggestions that they may play a role in monitoring the election. Frankly, that concerns me, because it is the head of Homeland Security is appointed by a president who's very partisan in this election. How do you think that'll land?
Look, if Homeland Security approaches it from a standpoint as we want to give guidance, here's some things you can use, that's one thing. If they come in and they start taking over networks, they start putting their people in there, and I'm not looking at nefarious political purposes, all I'm saying is that's not a good use for them. I mean, the states, it's still a state operation. They're best suited to say, here are the threats, here's the things you need to guard against. Give the states the intelligence and information they need to protect against these threats, and let them go do it. But to allow the federal government to get involved, directly involved in the monitoring and management of networks in state and local elections, I think sets a bad precedent.
Morgan, I don't want to sandbag you, because this is a little off topic, but Hillary's emails and the dump that we had from the information dump from the FBI on Friday, where the thing that stood out to me was she had 13 cell phones when she had previously said she just had one. Now, it's possible she could destroy 13 emails, but I don't know anybody that goes through 13 in 3 years. Do you?
No, that's either you're abusing them quite a bit, they were worried about them being compromised. Anytime you land in a foreign country, David, and you turn that cell phone on and you haven't taken steps to protect it, that thing is compromised. You might as well throw it away, because you don't know what's going to be put on there. Russia, China, anywhere near North Korea, Syria, Libya, any of those places, it is absolutely dangerous to turn on your cell phone if you're a government official. Well,
it's certainly easy to compromise if you have a private email server that could be compromised by a lot of different means. Morgan, good to see you. Thank you for coming in again.
You bet,
Appreciate
David.
it.